Hello viewers, hello students, welcome to our Tube Education. Good morning to all of you. I am Bilkis of your maths teacher. So today's topic is probability. So in a simple language, probability means chance or possibility. Chance or possibility. So what's the probability of a dog flying? Of course, zero. And what's the probability of getting a natural number of throwing a die? So always you will get any natural number between 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So always you will get a natural number between 1 to 6. So in case of dog fly, there is no chance to occurring an event. So it's called impossible event. In case of dog fly, there is no chance to occurring an event. So it's called impossible event. Impossible event. And in the case of throwing a die, there are 100% chance to occurring an event, whatever happening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So it's called sure event or certain event. So here is no chance to occurring an event. It's called impossible event, and it's certain event or sure event. So here throwing a die or tossing a coin are the example of random experiment. Random experiment. And the result or outcomes of a random experiment are called the events. So we are throwing a die or tossing a coin are the example of random experiment, and the outcomes of random experiment. So in an experiment of throwing a die, in an experiment of throwing a die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 are the events, and in case of tossing a coin, in this experiment, head and tail are the events. Head and tail are the events. Are you getting my point, students? So throwing a die, tossing a coin, these all are example of random experiment, and the result or outcomes of a random experiment are called events. Now there are two types of events, simple events or compound events. Two types of events, simple events or compound. Simple events, that means the events which cannot be further decomposed. The events which cannot be further decomposed. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the simple event in the experiment of throwing a die. But compound event 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 are the simple event in the experiment of throwing a die. And compound events, the events which can be decomposed into simple events. The events which can be decomposed into simple events. So in the experiment of throwing a die, the event even phase and odd phase, these two events, even phase and odd phase. Even phase, that means 2, 6 or 4, and odd phase means 1, 3 and 5. So are the example of compound events because it can be further decomposed. 2, 6 or 4, and also odd phase, it can be further decomposed by 1, 3 and 5. So that's the example of compound events. Now next topic. Now how the probability actually define. Probability of any events. E stands for events. is equal to number of ways an event occur. Number of ways an event occur over the total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcome. Now clear it with an example. In an experiment of tossing a coin, what's the probability of getting head? Tossing a coin. In this random experiment, what's the probability of getting head? That means probability of getting head. Total number of possible outcomes. So here total number of possible outcomes, head or tail, that means 2. Number of ways an event occur. So here event is head. So only one ways. So this is 1. So what's the possibility of getting head? So here event is head, getting a head, that means only one ways. Number of ways an event occur, that means only one ways, and total number of possible outcomes 2, head and tail. In an experiment of throwing a die, in this experiment, what's the probability of getting 3? Probability of getting 3. Total number of possible outcomes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. That means total number of possible outcome 6. Number of ways an event occur. So number of ways this 3 occur. Only 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you getting my point, students? So number of way an event occur, that means only one way, 1 upon 6. Similarly, probability of getting 5, again 1 upon 6. Probability of getting 2, 1 upon 6. And one thinks, probability of any events always lie between 0 and 1. Any events. Probabilities of any events always lie between 0 and 1. And similarly, what the probability of getting an even phase? probability of getting even phase only. Probability of even phase, total number of possible outcomes, which is always 6, because 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 events are there. Total number of possible outcomes 6, and number of ways an event occur. So here event phase means 2 or 4 or 6. So number of ways and events occur: 3 way, 1 way, 2 way, 3 way. So that means 3 upon 6. Similarly, probability of getting an odd phase, probability of getting an odd phase, again total number of possible outcomes 6, number of ways an event occur 1, 3 and 5. So here again 3 ways, that means is equal to 3 upon 6. This kind of events are called equally likely events, where possibility are same. Equally likely events. So here even phase and odd phase are the equally likely events. Equally likely events. Now, the next concept is mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events. The events which cannot occur simultaneously connected with an experiment are called mutually exclusive events. The events which cannot occur simultaneously connected with a random experiment. Are called mutually exclusive events. For example, even phase and odd phase in the experiment of throwing a die. Even phase and odd phase are the example of mutually exclusive events because it cannot occur simultaneously. But even phase and multiple of 3, even phase and getting multiple of 3, even phase and getting multiple of 3 are not mutually exclusive events. Why students? Because even phase means 2, 4 or 6, or multiple of 3 means in an experiment of throwing a die, multiple of 3 means 3 and 6. So here 6 is common. So that's why even phase and multiple of 3 are not the mutually exclusive events. Now, in an experiment of tossing a coin, probability of head 1 upon 2 and probability of tail also 1 upon 2. Now, probability of head plus probability of tail is equal to half plus half is equal to 1. So in case of any experiment, suppose events are A, B, C and D. So that case probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C plus probability of D is equal to always 1. In case of throwing a die, probability of 1 plus probability of 2 plus probability of 3 plus probability of 4 plus probability of 5 plus probability of 6 is equal to 1. So now next topic and the last topic is complementary events. Complementary events. So what's the complementary events? Suppose probability of any events is equal to x. Now what's the probability of its not happening? Probability of happening an event E is equal to x. So what's the probability of its not happening? It's denoted by E bar. So probability of E bar or E naught. That means possibility or probability of not happening this event is equal to 1 minus probability of E. So that means probability of E plus probability of E bar is equal to 1. That probability of occurring an event plus probability of not happening an event is equal to 1. So let's see once again what we learned in this video. Number 1, random experiment. Random experiment. Number 2, events. Number 3, simple events. Number 3, impossible event. Impossible events. Number 4, certain event or sure event. And number 5, simple event. And number 6, compound event. And number 7, equally likely event. Equally likely events. And number 8, mutually exclusive event. And number 9, complementary event. Complementary events. That's the all. Thank you.